laptop all situated.
Who?
Jahan. You know Jahan from New York.
He has a girlfriend.
Yeah, that's what I said. All right, I guess we'll start the show.
Being able to represent yourself as who you are helps others to speak for themselves.
I'll say, as I know right now, the Star Trek and Marvel universe are connected, but there is the multiverse, so you never know.
Her, you know her. Don't pretend you don't.
I know her. I've known her my whole life, literally. So,
are you going to toss it off to me again?
I mean, no. I'm tossing it to Janora. Janora is going to have to introduce herself.
Ladies' Day.
Yes.
Wait.
I don't think there's a video game that simulates what it's like to have a family.
What?
Are you kidding? I get left burned on fire. My mom leaves the stove on. That ain't a family. My house burns down half the time.
That's exactly what that's supposed to be.
Hey, guys.
Oh. Hey.
I did reach out. I reached out to Siren a couple of times. I hadn't heard back from her yet, though. So I'm hoping she's okay.
Yes, we hope you're okay, Siren. We missed you and love you.
Yeah.
Yes. Hope she's all right.
So hopefully she'll pop back through one of these days.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you literally moved the show so I could be on it. So
I had to. You're a big part of the show.
Where there is a will, there's a way, and Siren's going to be on the show again.
That is right.
Okay.
Speaking of, Kara, how are you today? What's been new? What's new?
Yeah.
Like,
have you watched Squid Game?
I watched it.
Oh.
Have you seen it, Kara?
Terrifying. No, but I've seen memes, or not memes, but like reels on it. Like I don't know kind of know the premise, but I've never watched it. But
it's really good.
I did see a reel where they're like, like 2000s, like women who grew up in the 2000s would totally just like die during this one part or something. And they're, I guess, in the common area, they have to stand, and then they have to stand still, and then back that thing up comes on. And so I don't know the premise, but I'm like, so I guess there's a part where you have to stand still and you can't move.
Red light, green light. Yep. They play red light, green light in the game, and every time you green light, you obviously go. And every time you red light, you have to stop. Well, the camera turns around, and if it catches someone still moving when it says red light, it shoots them and kills them. And it's like the first game, and it's the first game in the whole show that they have. And there's I want you to understand, there's like 500 contestants. So in the first show, within the first 20 minutes, over half of the contestants get wiped out. And I mean, they just get straight shot. Pow! Right there, right in the middle of the red light, green light. Everyone has to continue the game while this body is just laying around.
It's crazy.
Right?
It
makes you think, what would you do in these scenarios? That's why people are so fascinated by this show. Because it makes people think about stuff that average people will never think about. Average people.
It's definitely a cult classic now.
Yeah, because it's a mind fuck for sure, hands down. Oh my god, I suck.
I don't know. I cannot bring myself to watch shows that bring on trauma. Just I don't know. Not that I want it to be a fantasy land, but I don't know. It just sounds traumatic to me.
I mean, the issue that I have with it is that it kind of petered out and became predictable near the end. It was fun. It was a fun show to watch, but it started to peter out on me. But they're also, I think they're going to make a part 2.
Well, yeah, I mean, they got, he's supposed to bring down the whole time, although I hate his pink hair. It's like, shit. Anyways, the show's really interesting. It makes people think about scenarios that you normally wouldn't do, and it makes you question your own morality. Because, or your own morality there, sorry. Because literally, I love how they even had a random thought that everybody would somehow they'd come out of that with like multiple victors. No, bro.
Like
anyways,
the marble game was the worst because the marble game, because of the choice you had to make there and you didn't know you were making the choice.
Oh,
I think that was the fun part. I don't want to give it away.
Right, I don't want to say too much.
I mean, I watched I'm assuming it's the season finale of Only Murders in the Building. I watched it last night.
I still haven't had a chance to watch that.
Yeah, I love it. It's cute. You don't feel traumatized. You're like, it's a show. It's a show. It gets you thinking. It's like murder mystery, dinner theater almost.
Because did you watch what is it? What We Do in the Shadows?
Oh, no. That's so good.
You would like that one. That one doesn't cause trauma. It's just
hilarious.
Sounds like an adult film, honestly. What's
What
it
We
about?
Do in the Shadows. Found on my sex tape. Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
What We Do in the Shadows.
It's basically
it's really good. It's basically if they were in New York and they decided to vlog a bunch of vampires, and then you get What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah, it's a spoof off of.
It's comedy. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's a spoof off of vampire shows, but also reality TV.
Me and Hannah love it.
Okay,
you would really like it. I swear,
one thing
it's
that came to mind was Queen of the Damned.
It's not like that, but that's a really good movie.
No, but have you've seen the movie, right?
Yeah, it's got a lead.
Where like the main
dragon's
like, hey, I'm gonna tell everyone that I'm a vampire, and then everyone's gonna get curious.
Yeah, the actor, his name was Stuart Townsend, who played oh my gosh, Lestat.
Yeah.
I've seen Queen of the Damned so many times. Yeah, that's really cool. And Aaliyah played the queen, and then all the elders had to suck her blood dry, and then his aunt took the last drop, because if you take the last drop, you die along with them.
Yeah.
It had some really banger ass songs in it too.
Mm-hmm.
What's his face did the one song from Linkin Park. Oh my god, whatever his name. Oh my god, I feel terrible for forgetting it. But yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah, that was a good
But no, it's not like that. There's a scene in there. It's probably one of my favorite scenes ever. And the vampires decide to go out and party. Well, they decide to suck some people's blood. Well, they suck some people that have been doing a bunch of drugs.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, I'm on drug blood. And he's like, now I'm a wizard. Because he's like a vampire. And he's like, now I'm a wizard. It's absolutely fucking hilarious.
I will say my favorite was the Vampire Council. Council hurt.
Well, Mark Hamill was in it.
I know.
From Star Wars, who played Luke Skywalker.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he loves the show. He asked if he could be in it, so they let him.
Yep.
He was on Instagram.
Yeah, He was hilarious in that show.
Oh, it was great. He played what's his face, like arch nemesis or whatever.
Yeah.
And then what's her face, the chick vampire, that whole thing with Jeff. Jeff.
Yeah, you'll like that show.
It's really good, and it's not traumatizing unless you
Not at
find
all.
grotesque shit traumatizing. Like grotesque, like one of the vampires, his hobby is taking bushes and trimming them in the lady parts of women.
Sounds like my kind of show.
And he's like,
It is.
he walks
It is.
past. He's like, "This is my woman.
Yeah.
This is my girlfriend from the 1300s or whatever." And they're like, "And this one is my mother. I'm perfectly fond of this one.
I love
Particularly
it.
fond of this one." He's all British. It's hilarious.
Mhm.
Trimming
And
bushes. Love
Yeah,
it.
trimming bushes
The
into-
werewolves that
Yeah,
they have
it's
to end up
funny.
going up against.
Yeah, the werewolves. You should check it out. It's on Hulu.
Yeah, you'll love it, Kara. It is.
I mean,
it is-
you had me at bushes.
Right. Red bushes.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's a good show for sure.
So, has anyone seen the Dave Chappelle show, the closer? Like, has
But
anyone?
everybody's that all the big. No, I haven't.
I haven't seen. I've seen clips. I've seen.
What
the-
was his
the
statement
clips
that's
where
got everybody
people are
pissed
so mad.
off?
Seen it? Well, multiple statements.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wasn't he entitled to his own opinion? I don't even know what it is, but I'll say that before I even know what he said. Because I mean, technically, people can say what everything, and now people are just getting mad at people for saying something.
So, what's your take on it, Jatobi?
So the issue is, we've because of, for example, a white person telling a black joke.
Yes,
It's
bring it home,
harder
Jatobi.
for it to be accepted because that individual is not inside the community that they're making fun of. And that's what's going on with the Dave Chappelle thing. Is Chappelle tried to make a joke, and the joke did not land, and it came off as offensive to actually a lot of people. But instead of him, mentioning or saying anything to say, well, to apologize about it and then move on, he dug in his heels and is fighting against it rather than going the empathetic route and apologizing.
Right.
And
Or at least saying, this is my opinion, I'm not the authority.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
people are going to take that and be like, well, I can say actual hate things.
Yes.
And I have a right to.
Mm-hmm. It's just a matter of acknowledging that something happened. If somebody gets hurt, if you're able to acknowledge the fact that, okay, maybe something I said did hurt you.
It's cool to be offended by things nowadays.
Well,
It's a whole thing, and to get people riled up and get your likes up. I'm offended by this. Me fucking too.
So there is that line though, and I think what
Ridiculous.
is happening is that people on this occasion, people were mad. People, I mean, they definitely were offended for good reason, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just a matter of acknowledging that offense happened, rather than, hey, let me keep playing into that offense and saying, well, you shouldn't be offended by something that I said because it's just me, and I'm only joking, and somebody got offended. I mean, just acknowledge that they got offended. There's no harm in doing that.
Jokes are jokes, comedy is comedy. Yes, of course. You're going to go below the belt. If you want to go below the belt, do that with something you can speak on with authority. When he did his special last year about Black Lives Matter and all that, it was beyond powerful, and he had the authority to do it.
Yep.
Beyond a shout of a doubt, like 100%. And that was actually just a beautiful tool, and he could say whatever the fuck he wanted to say, because again, it was authority. But it's kind of like, well, I have a friend. Like, if someone were to say, well, I have a friend and he's black, like you'd be like, fuck you, dude. Right. So for him to kind of say, well, my good friend, is transgender, like you don't get to say that. You can't cherry pick causes. If you're going to be all for one thing, you have to be all for all of it. And you have to understand why people get upset. Like, again, you can make jokes all day long, and you also have to accept accountability for it. Trevor Noah, early in his career, made a horrible joke about indigenous women in Australia, I think. And really upset people. It resurfaced, really upset people, almost made him like not be in the running for the show he's on now. But he owned it, and it was like a learning tool for him. Like, yes, it was a joke. Like, he thought, hey, it's just comedy, I'm doing a joke. But understanding why, it's like typical gaslight white oppressor to be like, no, it's a joke, get over it. Like, no, have some understanding. You can still be a comedian and understand the influence you have. And especially Dave Chappelle. Like, he's Dave Chappelle. He has so much more reach than the average comedian,
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I think this would not be had he just said, I apologize.
Or taken some type of accountability.
Yeah.
Because I hate people who apologize and they're not accountable. They just think apologies are fine.
See, and the cool thing is, this kind of is what Ted Lasso talks about. Such a good show. That's another show you got to watch.
Hey, Jahan.
Kyra, my darling, how are you doing?
What did you call me?
Kyra. Am I saying correctly? I'm sorry.
No, but it sounds so nice coming from you.
He's with his girlfriend, so you can't say
it's Kyra?
No, it's fine. Look, Jahan. Just because I said it sounds nice coming from you does not mean I want to like be all Morgan and get all weird like Morgan.
Okay.
No. It's Kara, and it's so good to see you.
Yeah, okay. How's everything?
Good. How are you?
I am good. I just finished eating some nice seafood.
Nice.
Well, I am happy.
And hi, Jahan's girlfriends. I'm sure you're an amazing goddess. How are the two of you?
Yeah.
John was sharing the screen, but it has a video. There you go. Nope. It was.
There we go.
Oh, it's still just sharing the photo of you.
That's weird.
Oh, did he freeze? Where'd John go? Oh, John froze. Oh, he must have froze.
And he walked away. Jonathan, come back. We're not done with you.
There you go, John.
There you are.
That was weird.
Yeah, it was a lot of weird stuff.
I told Morgan to come join us. And then I just got a double tap. And that's it.
A double tap?
Like on Instagram. Don't get weird, guys.
What?
I should send him
heart,
Facebook.
He hearted my comment.
Message on Facebook too.
Yeah.
Where is he at? Let me see. I'm gonna send Morgan a message now.
Yeah. Me too.
So how you John, what's new with you?
Oh man, I had a crazy weekend because I was at the vet space and there was a frat wedding.
Interesting.
Okay.
Like
Holy
frat
crap.
brothers got married.
Frat
The
wedding?
frat brother and the frat girlfriend, or whatever, the wife.
Ruthie's
they
at
got
the
married.
door for everybody.
Like two different fraternities in the same campus. They end up getting married. So it was a frat. They did a frat wedding, and the
That
frat
wedding was lit.
party
You
was
remember
just
any
like
of it?
beer
No.
pong. I cannot make this up. It was literally like beer pong everywhere.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
They were doing obscene games. I was just like, holy crap, I can't believe this is actually happening.
There is 3 children that are going to come out that do not know who their fathers are.
Yeah.
Wow,
man.
very interesting.
No, that's not even.
Yeah, you want to talk about offensive jokes?
So the party
You were talking about
started
Dave
at-
Chappelle earlier. I'm the wrong one to ask about offensive stuff. 'Cause I think people are too soft in general.
Yeah.
I mean, you can make fun of me all day. I don't care. I've learned to roll with it. I teach my kids that people can be assholes. You know, don't let someone calling you ugly, fat, or stupid hurt your feelings. You know, no matter what you be, just tell them to fuck off. Who cares? Like, if someone wants to go out there and like be gay, be trans, just be gay and trans. Who cares about someone else's opinion or their stupid joke? Really, just live your life. You put some emphasis on drama and getting offended. Like, you know how exhausting that is to sit around and be upset about something? How tiring is it?
Just as much tiring as probably more. Like if you were actually
To be upset about
put
something.
down and your quality of life was lowered because you are a certain sexual orientation, or you couldn't live your life the same way as just a regular white man because you have a sexual orientation that is not heterosexual, or you are
Who
a
can't
person
live
of
their
color,
life?
or a woman, or so on, so on.
So you're speaking of the ideal. The ideal is, yes, if everybody could not worry about particular things or not be upset about particular things. But that's not the world that we live in, sadly.
Oh, I know people love to be upset.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
They
there
do.
are some, but
I'm
no.
telling you, the cancel culture is huge right now.
Well,
We've talked about it on the podcast.
Yeah, there's a
People
difference,
love
though.
getting rallied behind something.
There's a difference between cancel culture and some of the stuff that actually should be removed and allowing people to be upset. For example, should Dave Chappelle be removed from? Actually, Nivik says, as someone who is incessantly bullied as a kid, just let it go is far easier said than done, which is very true. Very, very true.
I was bullied as a kid, but I wasn't bullied because I was gay or trans. I was bullied because I was poor. So I experienced a different type of bullying, a different type of prejudice, because I wasn't rich.
Yeah, but you know,
so when someone made fun of like my weight or anything, because I got man titties, like I just don't care. Like I diffused their power. I took it away from them.
But that's as Nivik says, that's easier said than done for everybody.
Well, some people are just a little bit more mentally. I mean, for me, I can handle a lot, and some people can't. You know, can't, because I've been through some really stressful situations.
The whole example of just like frat wedding, and the first thing you thought of was rupees, which is, you know, assumed
hilarious
rape. And so for me, it's like, I'm curious as to why you find rape via rupees as funny.
I also find National Lampoon's Van Wilder hilarious. I also find Jackass hilarious. I laugh at those. So to think I don't think that's funny is because I find grotesque and stuff funny. Doesn't mean I am a grotesque person, or I sit around and think. I just think that stuff is hilarious, and it's just a difference of opinion.
Well, it's one of those things where, again,
as a rape survivor,
I'm
I'm just very curious as to why you think that stuff is hilarious. So that's why.
No, I don't think rape's hilarious. Just the generalization of the joke topic, I guess. But to sit there and say,
I always think those are
everything out there
moments of
would be
learning
offensive.
and for those who find that funny.
If we stop making movies based off everybody's offended, we'd never have comedies anymore. And that's the truth. Because everybody's offended by everything. Everyone's experiences. I get it. It doesn't mean you got to stop doing things. Or just something's not funny. I'm not saying your experience was funny. But if I make a movie, doesn't mean I'm putting that movie on your experience. He might not... Jimmy John out there makes a movie about it. He doesn't know that happened to you. All he thinks is it's... I don't know. It's a really tough topic. Because
what he thinks is it's funny to do to someone else.
We all chuckled when I said it. Jatovi laughed when I made the roofie comment. So I mean, it's funny.
It's all about context. And we've got to realize that my context may be different from somebody else's. Mm-hmm. But we also have to empathize with the other person who may, again, if they're seeing something different than me, I've got to understand, okay, well, if it doesn't offend me, but it offends them, why? And why doesn't this topic, for example, or however it's brought about, offend me, and then why it offends somebody else? And
yeah, and it didn't offend me as much as I know that stuff like that, when it's normalized, there's always that one person who thinks it's okay. Not just funny, but actually okay.
Yes.
So that's what I go, that's what I think. You can have your opinions, you can think it's funny, but there's always that one person who's like, oh, well, that's funny, so I'm going to do that.
Yeah. I mean,
to actually someone, and then it's, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
anyway.
Yes.
And also, Jahan was talking about some things. He was talking about his weekend, and so I would love to go back to that because you didn't get a chance to fully talk about all of it.
Yeah, because I'm still trying to process what the hell happened. So
sorry about that.
See, that's one of the wild party weekends. Did Morgan come up there and party with you at the same time?
Wait, Morgan is the other gentleman, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, but yeah, it was just kind of different because the event space that I'm managing, we do a lot of baby showers and birthday parties and stuff, and just to do a frat wedding reception was different. It's very different. So it was just a lot of, obviously the two fraternities were there supporting each other, and they were playing beer pong and everything else. So, but the most funny thing was that, well, I don't want to say it's funny, but it was kind of wild because.
Yeah, don't let it be funny, bro.
Yeah, right.
You piss people off.
So
don't laugh.
This girl, it was just weird because I don't know what the thought process of people sometimes. So apparently, this girl was extremely drunk at the wedding. So she was telling this specific guy that, oh, I would love to go to the wedding reception, but I'm super drunk. Can you take me there? This guy literally put her in a car. She was literally passed out. He picks her up. He gets to the venue, gets out the car, literally picks her up. She's literally she looks lifeless. To me, when she came in, I thought she was dead.
Really?
That's how bad it was.
Oh, wow.
And this is in broad daylight. So everyone's looking at this guy bringing a lifeless girl into the actual venue in itself. And I'm like, what's going on? Is she okay? Is she alive? It looked like she was dead. He was like, oh no, she just drinks a lot. And she just turned 21. She drinks at weddings all the time. She gets drunk. She gets pissed drunk where she just blacks out every single time. And this is a Korean family, mind you. So
Okay.
the mother's like, oh yeah, she does this all the time. You know, she's stressed out from getting A's from school and everything else. And I'm just like, what possesses you to literally drink? I mean, they must put some like really, stuff like tough work ethics as of like with her schooling for her to be getting drunk like that. Like I thought it was kind of crazy. And she just turned 21, so it's like it was kind of it was very awkward.
Oh wow.
But yeah,
No,
she
that's
was
just
just like literally
fascinating.
laid out in the bathroom, like they were throwing water at her, and then they took her down because we have 2 floors, so we have a basement and a upstairs. So they took her downstairs, and she's just throwing up in the pail, and I'm just like, shouldn't y'all take her to the hospital? She might have alcohol poisoning.
Yeah.
Like it was just. It was very weird, like for me, like because as a manager, like you're responsible for people's safety, right? Like you want to make sure that you're doing the right thing and you're not like you just brush it off. And I was very strict about it. Like I checked up on her probably like every 3 minutes just to make sure that she was okay. Because like I didn't want anyone literally like having some type of medical issues at in a place that I'm managing.
Yeah.
So they end up taking her out. Like they just escorted her out and they just took her home. But I just thought it was weird to bring someone in broad daylight, someone who looks lifeless into a venue space, and not literally conversate with me about what's going on with this person. To think that maybe they got hit by a car. I mean I don't know.
Have you ever seen Bernie's Vacation?
Yeah, exactly.
Just they just carry around the dead body on the. That's an old movie. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. That's what it seemed like.
Weekend at Bernie's. Oh my gosh. That's so crazy. And I guess, I don't know. I mean, at the wedding I was at a couple weeks ago, there was someone who like showed up to the wedding drunk, and you're just like, you're just doing some head turns. Like, what the heck? So go you for making sure she's okay. Cause that's crazy.
Yeah, that is nuts. I mean,
yeah. So that was technically my weekend. That was kind of wild. So,
did you ever see him afterwards?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you ever see him afterwards? I mean, when they were sober, alive?
Oh no, they left right away. Like, I mean, she was there for like a good hour and a half. So I think they spent like literally 30 minutes in the bathroom. So I felt bad for anyone trying to use the bathroom. But lucky enough, we had a bathroom downstairs, so they ended up using that. But yeah, so it's like they spent most of the time in the bathroom, kind of like trying to wake her up, and then she was just like non-responsive, and all she could ever do was just throw up, And I'm just going downstairs,
she was
and I'm just
up.
like, "Is she okay?"
Yeah,
she's throwing up.
Yeah.
Oh no, man, don't worry about it, man. She's all right. I'm like, what?
Like they're not puking and they're not responsive. Then it's bad.
I don't know. I just thought it was.
I was a bouncer for 2 years. I saw all sorts of stuff.
Really?
Yeah. It's just, to me, it was unusual behavior, like that people thought was just like.
And I want you to know, Kara, I protected a lot of young ladies from stupid ass motherfuckers. They taught us how to read signs and all sorts of stuff to see when someone was being preyed upon.
Yeah.
What I find fascinating, Jonathan, is that I honestly just made the comment just so you can, that I am a survivor, just so you know that I look at things and the light of that, right? It doesn't mean that I automatically get offended or that I am, judging someone's character or whatnot. So I find it fascinating that right out the gate you are on the defensive. And
that's a tough subject. I don't ever think you want to think I'm like rape positive. So like, I don't know. That's a really tough topic. So I guess in a way I am defending my honor because I would never be a part of that. And I used to actively be someone who would protect that.
I hate the fact that you feel that you have to defend your honor. I'm just saying that words matter. No, I'm just saying that, words do matter. And that doesn't mean that I automatically think one thing or the other. I just know that it is easy to think that, going back to jokes jokes are jokes, and everything should be game, right? But not everything is, and that's okay. Both sides can be respected and understood. You don't have to agree, but
Oh yeah.
you can understand them.
You guys want to know something?
Yes.
This is actually a great discussion. I love it. Because I love the fact that, people coming in from different viewpoints, but actually trying to come together and understand. That's what, again.
I made a vow years ago to always speak my mind, because white lies just always get me in trouble. So I piss off a lot of people, but I try to say what's on my mind, and I try to get better at it over the years. Because, Hannah's, my woman suffered a little bit of my bluntness when I was younger. It was like verbally abusive. I just, hey, what do you think about this? You could have said it different, John. I probably could have used different words. You know what I mean? Communication skills. But I've spent time and been to some therapy, and I've gotten better at it. But especially learning patience and learning how to communicate with my children has been a big one.
Yeah, of course. You and I can talk. And again, that doesn't mean that I'm attacking your character. It doesn't mean that you're attacking mine. It just means that we have two different perspectives. Like, people can joke, and I can have my own power, and I can also speak my mind as well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And that's the beautiful part of all of it.
Exactly.
And then accountability on the same hand too. Oh, I love accountability,
Oh yeah.
And it can be uncomfortable, but
I love it.
Like, that's the kind
I love the
of show that, Jatobi, like you just want that, the whole notion that we can come together and be different people and exist together. I mean, that's a beautiful thing.
Because I think that's what our society has lost.
Mm-hmm.
It really has. Or may have never had, but needs to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Morgan
might be on.
Oh, Morgan did he respond? He hadn't popped in yet.
Oh, he's being elusive. I wrote join us, Lobby, and then he emphasized it, and then he said, how long will you be on?
Tell him he's only coming on because of you?
No. I told him that he needs to come on the show, and then Jatobi did as well. I should say Jahan's going to be on. Just kidding. Your buddy. So,
I did tell him that he and Danny need to apply for the DC is doing a new initiative for Black artists and storytellers and comic book and individuals. So I told him that he and Danny had to apply for that, especially with Lumberjack and all the other stuff that they do. Danny said he would, and that's why I got to see Morgan. I got to make sure he did too.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, John. No way.
I couldn't get there.
You told me, did you sign up?
For...
see, come on, man. Now, by you saying 4, you didn't sign up.
No, I didn't have a chance.
You already screwed yourself with that remark. What do you mean? What was I supposed to sign up for? Bro, dude, I just told you like 25 times. It's just like my life.
Come on, Jatovi, man. It takes like, 15 minutes, man.
Well, I got a meeting with the sports commission tomorrow, and we're going to be talking about a lot of that.
Oh, that's the reason why you didn't do it yet.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
It's tomorrow's thing. It's tomorrow's thing from a week ago that you told him. Tomorrow's thing has kept him from doing it.
And we're saying this, Jatobi, because you are the kind of person who's like, okay, everyone, I want to get you across the finish line. And then you're like, hey, good job, everyone. And then you like walk the other direction, just like super happy. And you don't like put yourself over the finish line.
Everybody, let's go on an adventure. All right, see you later.
I like to see
Good, you're
everybody
safe.
succeed.
You're
If
fucking
you're safe from the
Gandalf of the
bears,
party.
buddy.
That's what it is. You guys need to get to that dark, scary mountain. I'm gonna go off this way and talk to some fucking elves.
But yeah, I like to see everybody succeed. I like to see people get across the finish line. I'll make it there at some point, but
You
I just want to make sure everybody's doing good.
you get to be across the finish line, dear.
That's right.
Don't forget that.
Did y'all hear about the race in New York for the people who are scared of yellow tape?
Oh,
Nobody won.
Didn't they do that
fucking
on
great.
Family Guy?
I don't know. I'm just a fucking comedic genius. Let's just be real. Oh, I messed it up.
There you go. You got another chance. Oh, one of these days we got to play Jahan and Street Fighter and stuff, and Tekken.
Yes.
Oh, you don't want none of these fingers of God. I press A like nobody's business, bro. Left, right. I just fucked up your whole life. That rhymed. Oh my God.
You guys are crazy.
Right. Me and Hannah are going to be going to see the My Hero movie at the end of this month.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. World Heroes Mission. Oh, bro. We're so pumped. Yeah, I pre-ordered the tickets the other day, and we're making a little date of it. We're going to drop Ezra off with Grandma, and we're going to go watch anime and do hot girl shit.
I am not gonna lie. I want to actually start my own anime club because there's a movie.
I love anime, dude. I've been watching. I've seen so many animes. I couldn't even tell you all the ones I've seen.
Yeah,
I'd love to be a part of your club. If you ever do it,
Yeah, let me
I
know.
love anime. And you see my background?
mm-hmm.
It's anime.
Yeah.
My Hero.
There's moments like these where I'm like, why am I like? I'm such an old lady on this show. Like
Shit, I'm 33.
have an
What's that?
anime like, thing. I don't video
We get you-
game. I just
Well, that
have a
depends on
loud mouth.
where you're from and where you're at. So you're in Ohio, right?
Yeah, they like mustard
People
on their
video
oatmeal.
game. I'm just boring.
No, I'm gonna
boring.
How are you
I gotta
boring?
find you an anime. to
Why
get
would you
into.
assume that?
Why
Why would
say
you assume
you're
you're boring? Positive reinforcement coming at you.
I mean,
What's up? You ain't boring. You're here. It's pretty fun to me.
not boring.
You're here at 9 and 10 o'clock on a Wednesday night.
Who are you drinking?
Beautiful
wine?
hump day, talking with fucking legends.
What's going on? How are you boring?
Did you just
Right.
call me a legend, Jonathan?
I said we're all
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
with fucking legends.
You did think that I was, I don't know, hardcore because I'm in a
Hip to the hop.
courtyard/alley, but it's really just a courtyard.
It straight looks like an alleyway.
Street Fighter. Just
Ready
kidding.
for Darkwing Duck to pop out. Let's get dangerous.
Queen's Duck, really?
That's the best cartoon ever.
Yeah, sure is.
I do keep pretty happy as a lone lady, and I find that fun. Other people are like, okay, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah,
Introvert?
for the most part.
Then yeah.
Are you a book reader?
So you had like a dog and a cat, right?
Let's go play some
Mhm.
threes, Jacoby.
Have you bought any pets yet, Jahan?
Not anytime soon.
How many cats do you have?
I got
5.
none. I got no cats, no dogs. I that's why I said I was thinking about getting a dog. So I can't do it with my a cat. I can't do a cat because of the allergies.
Oh yeah.
1 second, bro. I got some stuff.
Yep.
I gotta get Nivix on here.
So any pugs? You haven't bought a pug yet.
Nah, I'm not gonna. Not anytime soon. When I get my new apartment, then yes.
Aww.
I'll
I
definitely.
got a beagle and a wiener.
I'm glad you got a wiener.
Oh, dude, I have so much fun with it. I'll snap people. I'm like, you want to see my wiener? And not to be like that, but she's long and black. So I'm like, do you want to see my big black wiener? And I'll snap them, and they're like, oh man, what a wiener! It's hairy. And I'm like, I know. Oh God.
So when you do get your dog, Jahan, let me know so I can send your dog like dog snow boots for the winter. Because
That's so cute. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
We got little outfits for our puppers too.
Just snow
Especially
boots.
the beagle.
You don't want their beans. You don't want their toe beans to freeze
They're little
on the
beans.
sidewalk.
I know. They're so cute. My son's beans though. Oh my gosh. They're like little smokies. You can just dip them in sauce. I love his little feet, man. They're awesome.
What are your eyes telling us right now, Jahan?
Hmm? Oh,
What are
I'm
your
looking
eyes
I'm
telling
looking
us?
at the computer screen and I'm looking at my phone.
Nice.
Right?
That's why.
He's got tender on one and plenty of fish on the other. He's got it rolling.
Swipe
No.
left, right.
He just had an amazing
Swipe
dinner
to
with
right.
Boo. He's
I know,
fine.
I'm just being silly.
With Boo.
Honey, where's my super suit? My evening's in danger.
I did read an article today that there are like 13 types of like archetypes of daters or suitors for dating apps that came out of the pandemic.
Oh,
like
yeah.
they're very
Okay.
specific.
There's names
I
for
don't know.
everything nowadays. I can't keep up with some of them, man. They got like Scent, Bent, Boomer, Coomers. Like, what the fuck does it all mean? I just don't know. I'm like, I'm John.
No, but it meant like you
Like
have
different type of people, like sexual orientations.
no, different type of people, such as like the
What they're looking for.
like the anti-vaxxers, and then the vaxxers, and then the long-term talkers who want to kind of like invest a little more time before they people. So they really want to like get to know you. And then like I don't know, other types. I'm trying to find the article. Trying to
Curious.
find it.
What was it on?
I don't know. I read it and then I don't know where it is anymore.
Is it just that people are becoming more picky? I mean, is that?
And it's just people are being peculiar. More so than usual. I'm gonna find it.
Oh yeah, I've seen some funny little things on Instagram, like short little videos where people make jokes or like what dating in 2021 is like, and you know, some of it's kind of silly, but it's also true. You know, you don't think about it, but it's kind of funny.
No, I don't want dating apps. I want I want articles
you have
on dating
option
apps.
for 500 dating apps.
13 types of online daters who have emerged during the pandemic. Boom. The pseudo epidemiologist.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to be Dr. Fauci. The get vaccinated or else type. The
Oh yeah.
please commit identity fraud against me type. What's this? Oh, the kind of dater who's just so wanting human touch that they'll engage in conversations with robots.
Huh.
Oh, where did the Piner for before times. The Pfizer Poppy or Moderna Mommy. So
what's Moderna Mommy? Please explain whatever they have underneath that.
For
Moderna
those
Mommy.
who like, they're bragging about having the Moderna vaccine versus the Pfizer and vice versa.
Oh my god, that's their thing. Like, oh, get over here, hot poppy. I got the Moderna. I got what you need. Oh, what the hell? Oh my gosh, it's so dumb. I do know that like they've started like putting like you can put like little symbols on your dating websites or whatever that let's say you can say Vax, you can make like a little thing that says Vaxxed on it.
What symbol do
I
you
saw
have
something
on your
about
dating website, John?
Oh, I got like boss ass bitch and like I don't know, and awesome. I'm stumped.
Okay.
I haven't been on a
So-
dating site for so long. So long. Plenty of
there's
fish are the last one.
There's the thirster, where if someone,
Damn girl, your thighs got me going nuts. That's the thirster right there.
yeah, they're like wanting to make moves.
Always the flirt and the smooth talks. The thirsters, I feel like. Are those the simps or fuck boys? Wouldn't that be fuck boys, Kara?
No. Fuck boys are different. So there's a tweet where it says, I think my favorite part about pandemic dating is the bit where you want to seem all cool and chill and confident, but you're so starved for affection that you turn into Gollum the second you feel any sparks with anyone.
Yeah.
My precious.
My
Give it
precious.
to us.
Yeah.
Raw and regulars.
The slow dater. The one who takes their time. And then the headless torso.
The ones that just want to get it on?
There's
Is that what that means?
the ones who's just, yeah, they're like, okay, so there's a tweet that says, I find it unreal people still. The tweet says, I find it unreal people still have headless torso dating app profiles these days. Like, are you going to leave your head at home?
Oh, yeah, dude. Or you get the people
social...
that they do these, their pictures, like this is their profile pic. You ready for this, Kara? You ever seen these? The guys. Like the half faces. Like really zoomed up. I always find it really funny.
It just had flashbacks there.
The head on that head on head.
I'm just really relying on meeting someone while I walk Henry. Let's see, the social media cleanser. So someone who's like not on social media at all. I get this a lot. The couple looking for a third. And like, no, thank you.
The couple looking for a third.
Oh yeah, threesomes.
Dog guy 5,000. And then the refreshingly honest dater.
The refreshing.
So what are you guys?
I'm still stuck on the before times guy. Like it was.
Well, it really just depends on when I'm at in life. If I recently broke up, and I'm probably on a dating website just to find some ass.
Hey, Johan, were you the headless torso guy?
What's that supposed to mean?
Just
right, bro. I was so confused at that one too.
Showing your abs of steel, but like wanting to conceal your face for professional reasons.
Nah. I mean, when I was doing dating sites, I did face, I did full body.
Yeah, you got to have an array, so because the woman wants to see a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
You don't have pictures with your friends in there, so they can't figure out which guy that they're looking at.
Yeah.
There's a whole rule to how you post your pictures.
See, but the thing is that the thing with social dating apps or sites or whatever, the trend changes. Like what you.
Oh yeah, it's got to be completely different now, man. I don't even know what it would look like.
I was like old school Yahoo, and it was just more like instinct. Like, yeah, is this person
Craigslist
cool?
personal ads? You want to get old school, bro?
So you that was like old school catfish. That
was catfish one time.
You take the chance, you take the risk.
I have run into in my past, like I have run into guys where they would take the angle, like the selfie angle, really high, so that it kind of like avoids their torso.
Oh
So
yeah,
when I
to show off their gut.
Yeah, when I meet them, like they're literally a different person. And I'm like, oh, it even slimmed your face too. Which
Yeah, it's all about
again,
the
I don't
angles.
mind, but be truthful about it so I know what you look like. So then I'm not like, oh, I'm, you know, yeah. I mean, because I've had people like, oh, you know, you look like you're thin, but you also look like you have a double chin. And I'm like, well, it's pretty sexy and handy if you ask me.
Damn
You know,
right.
like you just
I got two
have to
places
own
to
with what you
kiss.
have.
That's how I look
Yeah.
at it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, back then, like, man, dating was so easy back then. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
dude.
it was so easy. Like, hey, you want to meet? Like, and it was that as simple. Like with Yahoo, AOL, and then things
I
started
could
getting
be like, wanna
complicated.
hang.
Obviously, when you start getting an
Who
adult,
want to hang?
That's it. Or like,
So-
want to watch a movie. Dude, The Notebook was like my to-go-to movie, bro. Seal the deal. Put it in the tanker. Done.
The Notebook?
Bro, dude. Romance flick. Get the cuddles on. It's over.
Not the Titanic?
Shit.
wanna draw a
When
picture?
that movie came out, I was still young, so I used that for other things. For my alone time. Either that or Soul Train, you know, I don't know. Anyways.
Soul Train, really?
The girls dancing on stage, bro. You had to work what you got, bro. JC Penney lingerie catalog back in the day. There was a time. I grew up Christian, so imagine me seeing that, you know. I was like, oh my God. That was like the big no-no. Girls wearing a granny bra. I just sinned. I had a very interesting life.
I missed.
I'm a weird individual, guys.
Hey, we're all weird.
Oh, I love it. I'd rather be weird than normal. Spend your life doing strange things with weird people. It's like one of my sayings on my fridge. Uh-oh. They coming out, Kara? Pop, pop, pop. Show them.
Oh no, you're good. I'm sorry. No, you're good. Do you want to say hi? You know you do, Allie. Come over here.
She messing with your
McNeil?
click.
Come over here.
Allie
Bye.
McNeil,
Bye,
so.
lady. Those are my neighbors.
I thought the squad was rolling up, Kara. I was like, here they come.
So my current squad, let's see. Rita is upstairs,
Okay.
not caring. Henry is upstairs, very sad that he's not hanging out down here. So Jahan, do you want like a boy dog or a girl dog, or does it matter?
never really thought about it, so I really don't care.
I'm gonna
I
get.
mean, honestly, like, to be quite honest, I really didn't want to have a dog in an apartment. I really wanted to have a dog in a house, and I'm actually was open to it having kids and everything else. So, like, that was the realm I was willing to go. So I didn't want to kind of like, because the thing is too, like now, like I'm at a point right now where I'm like really about to get, probably by the time next year, I'm going to be super busy. So it wouldn't make any sense for me to have a pet if I'm going to constantly be out all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I am going to be traveling from state to state. once I start locking these deals down. So it's just going to be hard to kind of like just have a pet in general. And I end up just probably would have to end up giving it up to someone, So I think I'm going to just probably wait until like I get a house. As I think about it now, like honestly.
That's so sweet and responsible of you.
Yeah, because I wanted them to have a backyard where they could just, run and then, whatever, can I have a family, and I'm all for that.
Yeah. I mean, so there's a lot of dogs here that are just city dogs, and you just kind of make it work. It's like, okay, we're going to trek real fast to the dog park because mommy only has a little bit. And then you're going to run loose and be crazy. And then, oh, good, there's another dog you can go crazy with. Awesome. Don't be an asshole. Just play nicely. And then let's go. And of course, I'd love for him to have a backyard, but it works. And he has lots of time to walk or whatever. And, so I am fortunate in that. And I'm fortunate that he likes to ride in cars. So I could open a car door for him and he'd be okay. He could be kidnapped so easily. Like someone would open a door and he'd be like, oh, is it mine? Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it must be great. Because like, again, I was telling you guys last time about how my sister had a dog and 3 cats. The Italian cats.
Yes.
So, but yeah, I actually kind of miss them a lot.
Aww. But you don't need your face to blow up like a puffer fish, so no cats for you.
No, I don't need that. I suffered enough. It seems like everybody, like during like summertime when I was like probably either at my aunt's house or like someone's house, like a family members, they always had cats. I'm just like suffering. I'm in my bed and I'm just like trying to breathe. So, but yeah, I mean, I've been taking Claritin like for years, so like I think I was taking Claritin since it was like a trial or something. Honestly,
Oh my gosh!
For decades, but I haven't used allergy medicine in a while. Which is
really
as I think about it, but allergy season don't really affect me as much. I'll probably just get like sneeze here and there. That's about it. Nothing too crazy. So sometimes I guess depends on what
casual match, bro.
Which is very important. So
I mean, it must be nice. I live in the Ohio River Valley, and it's like one of the worst places to live for allergies. And so I go to North Carolina 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, oh my gosh, my eyes! I can breathe so well right now. I come back up here and I'm like. Bye, Lola.
Yeah, my allergies are horrible. I don't know how you're in the mountains though. By the water. I can't breathe down here sometimes. Because I got year-round allergies. The odd thing is that my family has an allergy to pets. So they struggle with, cats and dogs and everything. While I'm stuck.
Your kids?
No.
Oh, your mom and dad and sisters.
Well, my siblings.
Oh, okay.
Because they're all struggling. I mean, so when they come to visit, they struggle because of the dog hair or anything like that. Like my brother just got a dog. He bought one of the ones that are supposedly hypoallergenic. The Labradoodles.
Aww. And they're allergenic.
They're hypoallergenic dogs. So supposedly their pet dandruff isn't that bad, and their hair isn't that bad.
Oh my god!
So,
Hmm.
but I struggle with pollens,
Yeah,
and that's what kills me. So I got like tree allergy. Well, I mean it's not. Well, I mean it can be bad at times. But yeah, I've lost. I did lose my voice because I had to cut the grass one time, and then the allergies going bad. Yeah, that was really bad.
I have to look like I'm jumping out of a plane or something if I mow the grass, like goggles. Like we're like robbing a bank or something.
can't even
like
bend
or
your arms because you're
combination.
covered in
Yeah.
so much stuff.
Little like bandana around my face, little, and then goggles. It's better now, but I used to have to do that. Oh my gosh.
Getting clapped.
Yeah, hadn't been really paying attention to the game as much as I should.
Right, getting a little sleepy, to be honest.
I don't even know what you guys are doing. It's like soccer with cars, right?
Yep,
Exactly.
that's pretty essentially what it is.
That is all it is.
Okay, so that's why it's useful to have a non-gamer on a gamer show. You're welcome, guys.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. Shoot, we need people like you. We're cynical of the game.
There you go.
Besides, it gives us a better way of trying to describe the game, tell everybody what the game is, and rather than, hey, we're playing a game and these are all the ins and outs of the game.
To me, it's like the background noise.
Yep.
Like I've been able to talk just fine, I've always been pretty good at it. I also stream a lot, so playing video games and talking, it's like second nature at this point. People always be asking me questions in chat, so I just whatever they want to talk about. I don't really care. I don't have any strict rules. Some people are like, you don't talk about the game we're playing, you're out of here. Like, please only talk about the game that we're currently playing.
No.
I'm like, why? It's a fucking gaming channel. I don't know. People do what they want.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I've never understood that. Some people are like, nope.
So, Jahan, I do have a Super Nintendo upstairs that I don't play.
What?
But I do have Street Fighter.
Okay.
Dope. You might get into some mobile games.
Yeah, cats are liquid.
Yeah, that was the one that you talked about last week.
Cats are like what?
And something about cats in a forest or something. But no, Street Fighter.
That's dope.
I am going to brush up on my Street Fighter skills and still not have skills, but it'll be fun.
Oh no!
You should watch your first anime and see what happens.
I've seen anime before. I'm not.
Well,
totally,
which one have you watched?
I don't know. I just watch it. Whatever's on. Someone puts it on. I don't know what it is. It's just like, oh, okay. It's what it is.
Well, what kind of anime was it? Was it like action based? Because you said you like stuff that makes you feel good. There is very, very good feel good animes. Like there's literally a whole list of feel good. Studio Ghibli literally loves feel good movies.
Interesting.
Like if you want to feel happy and feel like Promised Neverland, oh my gosh, you'd probably cry, love it, talk about it.
Interesting assessment of me. Because only murders in a building is not happy. It's funny, haha.
I mean, you can watch Shin-Chan. Shin-Chan's hilarious.
It sounds fun to say. Shin-Chan.
It's about a little 5-year-old kid. No, I think he's 6. 5-year-old, 6-year-old kid named Shin. and he has a baby sister that is, I think she's 2, maybe 1.
It's like a
That father and
Japanese Rugrats.
more like South Park.
You went with more of the raunchy comedy. I was going with the feel-good, happy stuff.
I'm going with the one that has the son and the father having to come up with the man song to seal a promise. It's stupid. Because the whole song is, to be a man, you have to have honor and a penis.
So if you have a vagina, you don't have honor.
Well, no, it's
we have mastery over the men with honor.
So basically, the father, he works. The mother is a stay-at-home mom that takes care of course. Of
course, she makes really good sandwiches.
Yeah, so basically, it's a stay-at-home mom with the father that goes out and works, and the mom, of course, rules the roost. She tells the father what to do and everything. It's really a very fun, I guess, joke about the stereotypical old family trope. And so the father, of course, him being the one who works, he comes home and the wife runs the money and all the finances. He wants an allowance. He wants more money for his allowance. So he comes up with an idea that he's going to trick his son to convince his wife that his son needs more money for an allowance, and that to do that, she has to give him more money. So he tells his son this whole plan that he's going to, trying to convince his son to go tell his wife, of course, but he tells his son the whole plan. And his son says, okay, we have to seal our promise and seal our pact with the man song. And yeah, that's the man song. It's such a stupid show. They did one episode where Shin had to go with his mom to buy tampons. It was hilarious.
Aww. The creator plunged to his death from atop Mount Arafun in 2009. That's how hard Google likes to just shut things down. Like, oh, let me learn about this. Like, oh my gosh, very dark ending to the show.
Of which one?
Shin-chan.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, it's
very interesting. What's your favorite anime, Jahan?
I don't know. I mean, so Naruto and One Piece, because I kind of started late in a sense, because I wasn't like a big anime junkie. Because I was mainly video games have always been my biggest passion, right? Like it's always been something that I mainly go to. And then I started seeing some of these animes. Like I guess the first couple animes that I've seen was like Ninja Scroll, Vampire Hunter D, and the Overfiend. I think it's called the Overfiend. I'm not too sure, but that was like that was like my first hentai movie. That was like kind of OD, but I was just like, wow, this they actually draw this stuff, which is kind of weird to me, but it was very interesting. So then started hanging out at the time there was a lot of arcades and places go kind of like play video games or whatever. Like they had like a kind of like a time system, like our first really cafe gaming lounge, but it was different before they made it all nice and everything. But I mean, that was just pretty much my hangout, and everyone was like into Naruto. Like Naruto was big at that time, and So we had to go to Chinatown
yeah.
and would buy like the dubs CDs. And I used to collect the seasons. And I was really big on Naruto. I really liked it. And then I was able to find like the internet became like so godlike at the time to where I could be able to watch like all of like One Piece. I started One Piece from scratch, and I binge watched the hell out of it, and I fell in love with that. I just love storytelling. The storytelling was really great. Sometimes with certain animes that kind of drag it too long, like the different seasons. I kind of hate that now, like how the way to go about it. Just like there's really no like actual flow. Like they really go into the like different episodes and they like kind of like drag it, and it's just like unnecessary. And then they finally finish the season like after like what 200 episodes later, you know. So, but you know, to me, I enjoyed watching it, and now I'm like all caught up now. Like One Piece has like literally over like what 2,000 episodes or something like that.
Oh god, dude, it's huge, bro.
It's huge, you know. So it's like it's a lot of watching.
And then they had the time skip in there too.
Oh, that yeah. So like they had like episodes where they just kind of like stuffed them in, and
yeah, everything you named, I watched. I still watch One Piece.
Yeah,
still.
I love Bleach.
Boruto, all Bleach. They're coming. Yep. They're gonna be They're not remaking it. They're starting it back up.
Yeah, I loved Bleach.
Oh yeah, dude, great.
But it was just sometimes it was all over the place too.
Well, it was a filler. There were just so many of them. It was kind of like Naruto's fillers in the beginning. There's just so many.
Yeah, I hated the Blunt series. I couldn't stand the Blunt series. Like the vampires.
Mm-hmm.
I hated that one so much. It was just all over the place. But yeah, Bleach, One Piece. I mean, all the basic stuff. I mean, they all got some good stuff now. Like Demon Slayer is very popular right now.
Oh yeah. There's other hidden gems in there. I don't like
the way how they're going with Demon Slayer at this point right now.
Oh, Demon Slayer is phenomenal. Did you watch the movie yet?
Oh yeah, I did. I was able to actually watch it without having all the I was watching online, so you know there was no way I couldn't get to the movie theater because it was COVID. Because it came out during COVID, so it was like it was kind of hard to watch in the movie theaters because they had shut down the movie theaters here in the city, and it just kind of sucked. You just couldn't see it, so I was like, I want to see it, and then you know I think it was only available in Japan at the time, and they took mad long to kind of like do the American one. So, but they just released. I think like weeks ago the full movie on Crunchyroll, so I watched that again. Yep. Just to kind of see it clearly, and then now they're doing like the actual movie as a series. So I thought that was kind of weird. So I'm just like, no, we've been dying for season 2 already. Give us before after the train. I don't want to see the train no more. I've seen the train well enough. I've probably seen the train movie like 6 times already. You know, so I'm like, I'm so eager to see like season 2 for that. God of High School is kind of cool.
It's dope. Tower of God is really good too.
Which one?
Tower of God.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Tower of God. I like Fire Force?
Yep. Fire Force is really good. I think it has some of the best sound in special effects sounds. Like when they activate the fire and when they're fighting, it's all like I love how it sounds. I think it sounds incredible.
Yeah, those animes are good.
I will say that I have watched Naruto before, and I just didn't know what it was called. I just watch it.
We are now so far into Naruto. We are now watching Naruto's kids.
Because now it's like a new.
Now he's a father. Yep.
So now it's called Boruto.
It's called Boruto.
Yeah. So you gotta watch Naruto
Shippuden, and then Boruto.
Actually, you don't even have to watch Boruto. The animation on Boruto is good, but story it's the same.
Where it's at now, it's incredible. Where it's getting at now, because now we're learning all about the Akatsuki. We are balls deep in the Akatsuki, man.
Yeah.
Where Kagura came from, all that.
I gotta lie, Shippuden was great. So amazing.
And that's why I didn't like Boruto, because Boruto was because it was just a take off of Naruto, and
Yeah.
now you're back into Shippuden with okay, now we're learning about the Akatsuki. Well, that's what happened in Shippuden. It's the same thing. So that's why I'm not a big fan of Boruto.
Shippuden,
Yeah, a lot of
as
people
in
not,
Putin.
a lot of people are not big fans of Boruto, but I kind of like some of the angles that they were going with it because I like what really got me was the storyline of Sarada to whether if she was actually the daughter of Sakura, and I loved that because she did look like I forgot the girl's name, Karen. I think it was a Karen, the one who's like deeply in love with Sasuke. She had the red hair.
Oh yeah.
Sakura.
No, not Sakura.
No. It's the one that
Oh,
they
the
would
one
bite.
that you could bite her and get
Yep.
chakra from her. Yeah, and she also was a sensory type, so she could sense people's chakra levels.
Yeah, and I think she has the ability to change the chakra on your blood or something like that. So I think that when she was delivering, I guess the baby of Sakura, she actually changed, I guess, the blood flow or whatever the chakra, and then that's the reason why Sarada kind of looks like her. But she definitely does not look like Sakura whatsoever. So I thought that was interesting because to me that was a twist. I was like, oh shit, is that actually her kid? So those episodes like kind of threw me off, but I thought it was very interesting. But everything else is like when he traveled back in time, I was just like, you know.
Right.
But
Hey guys, I think I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna go get some food. We got the podcast in the morning. I know you won't be there, Kara, but every time she kept saying, I kept saying, is it Jahan?
Yeah, Jahan.
Yeah.
My name's John. So I always almost was like, hey, yeah, what's up, Kara? And I refrained. All right, cool beans, man. I know I've probably heard that before, but
bye.
I'm hungry. Got a few things to do, but bye, everybody.
Yes.
I'll see you in the morning, Jatovi.
Okay.
Later, guys.
Bye.
Jahan, no, you didn't put out One Punch Man?
Oh, I mean, I watched Punch Man, but I don't like the gimmick, man. I mean,
it's just so stupid. That's why I like it.
There's some good animes with gimmicks, that is hilarious, because man, there's so many gimmicky animes. Like I've One Punch Man is one of them. I think something about a slime, like for some reason how not to be a slime or something like that.
I woke up.
I woke up as a slime.
I was changed into a slime or something. I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Yeah, and for some magical reason, that slime is still overpowering or whatever.
Well, see, that's why I like One Punch Man, because all it was a spoof on characters like Superman. And
of course.
Yeah, basically, you can't beat these dudes, so why in the world?
Yeah, it was just it was funny, like people trying so hard to beat this guy.
And when he got so mad that he was just sitting there getting beat up, and then he gets mad because he's missing a sale because he has a coupon. That was killing me.
No, I think that was golden. That was definitely golden. But yeah, I was just like,
Did you know that's very real? Okay, if there's like poop on anything, I'm out.
Actually, there are a few animes I think, Kara, that you would really, really enjoy. Because
send me a list, Lobby, and I'll let you know.
I mean, what type of genre you're into though? That's the question. See, you gotta ask her what type of genre she's into. So are you into action, adventure, romantic? I mean, there's so many different types of anime.
What do you think, Jatovi? I'm curious since you know.
So I think that you're into, of course, the comedy. We've talked about that. But I also think that you
not funny. What the hell?
Yeah. I think that you enjoy just the stupid funny.
Yeah.
But I also think that you enjoy a good kind of suspense, not where it's like scary, but just a suspense to make you think, okay. And not one that's going to bring you down, but just, hey, something's odd about this. But
I don't need roses and sunshine. Roses and sunshine are boring and are terrifying because there's always something else at the end of those roses and sunshine. But yeah, you're right so far. Go
See,
you.
You know, I try and pay attention. I try and listen.
Yeah.
That's why, like I said, I know you would like Shin Chan because it's just dumb funny. It's just one of those shows where you're sitting there. And Jahan, I don't know if you've seen it either.
What?
I mean,
Shin
any
Chan.
nonchalant penis talk is my
Shin-chan,
kind
well,
of
that
thing.
sounds
Anyways.
familiar. Isn't that like a really small person and they got a weird face? Like the art is different.
Let me see if I can.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about, and it's very comical.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Yeah,
It's just stupid.
Yeah. It's not. Yeah,
But that's
exactly. Yeah, I know Shin-chan. Yeah, I don't watch it per se, but I know about it.
Oh, I have watched this show so many times. It's just stupid. It's just one of those stupid funny shows that you'll sit there and watch, and you'll laugh. You just laugh because it just no sense. I would say you could watch a show like Boba 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 Bo. Yep, that's the title of the show. Boba 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 Bo. Boba 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 Bo.
I got it.
Yep. It's another. That one is really just random. It is just random as crap. Anything that pops out, you probably wouldn't like that. You would watch.
That would make me angry.
Yeah, because you were like, "What the heck did that come from?" Even though they say,
I mean, it has to. To me, it has to. The
storyline
is so important. Like, I need something that has a good storyline and something catchy. Like, you know, that's the reason I'm so big on I love ninjas. I'm so in love with ninjas. Like so funny. I was watching Last Samurai, right, with Tom Cruise.
Okay.
And obviously it's a samurai movie, right? And then when I saw ninjas, my face lit up so much. I was like, ninjas, yes, let's go, kill everybody, ninjas, let's go. I was rooting for ninjas. I didn't care about the whole samurai movie. I was just ninjas, let's go.
Speaking of samurai, did you see Samurai Champloo?
Actually, no. What? I missed out on a lot of that. Honestly.
Oh my gosh. So Samurai Champloo is honestly another one that is just a phenomenal anime.
Yeah.
It's the story in it tells a great story.
Yeah.
Essentially it's basically this one girl is trying to run away because she's going to get killed, but she runs across these two samurai who don't like each other and that are fighting all the time because they hate each other.
Mm-hmm.
But they're her only salvation, or else she's gonna die.
Yeah.
So it's a neat story about how they go through life, and the animation is phenomenal. It's well done.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a really good one that you gotta watch.
Yeah, all the old school stuff I gotta watch because I never really had a chance to watch oh my god,
you didn't watch Akira?
I've watched Akira, but I was young, so it's very vague.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of that.
Yeah, Akira is vague to me, but I know Akira was a very beautiful movie.
Akira, there's so many deep parts within it where it talks about where it hits on religion hard, and that was what's crazy is that people didn't pick up on it, and I just love that movie because it just hits on so many aspects of life and things that are going on and things that were going on at the time, and beautiful movie.
What's that movie that Scarlett Johansson did that was an adaptation of
it was Ghost in the Shell.
Yes, I had to watch that.
The anime is great. Don't watch the movie that she did. The movie that she did was garbage.
No. I've seen the movie. I seen the movie. I just forgot the name of the anime.
That movie.
I definitely want to watch. I need to watch the Ghost in the Shell. That's without a doubt. Because I was definitely in love with I love the theme song for it. Oh, I'm so in love with
Cowboy Bebop.
I haven't seen that. I have to watch that.
So, Kara, that's something that you got to watch.
Cowboy Bebop is so popular.
Cowboy Bebop is one of the all-time classic animes.
Cowboy Bebop?
Yeah. they're actually making a live action series on Netflix, and the anime or the actual series, from the trailer so far looks great. But
Yeah.
Cowboy Bebop was a fun story. It's futuristic, where it's happening in space. They're basically space bounty hunters, essentially, and they're going around collecting bounties, and they get into trouble. But it's actually a really good story. Really,
Yeah,
good
I gotta
story.
watch that one.
Netflix's Cowboy Bebop could have an identity crisis. That's an article I just saw on it.
Yeah, I would. It's going to be a good show. It's going to be a good show.
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, I'm all for anything with cowboys and then bebops and
Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, I mean, I always been like, and that's the thing, like with anime, like I always been more traditional, like Saturday Fox Kids, cartoons.
yeah.
So I never really knew what anime was looking until like I started like meeting friends of mine who had like
Yeah.
cases and cases of VHS tapes of like anime stuff.
Yeah, it's like when you grow up in the traditional route and then you're like, oh, wow, there's this whole other world. Like, so the artistry of Cowboy Bebop is beautiful.
Yeah,
Oh,
Oh my
yes.
gosh, I love it. So I'm like, okay, I'm all about it. And it's called Cowboy Bebop. Cool.
Yeah.
And honestly, once you watch the trailer of the live action, they kept that I guess that the way that it's done in the cartoon, or in the anime. They did such a great job with it.
I like it.
Trying to think about.
By the way, I'm
Uh-oh.
calling out Morgan real quick. Morgan, I know you're watching us. So come join the show.
He told me that he may pop on if we're still up later.
We're
An
still
hour ago.
on and you're watching us. If you watch us, you're going to zoom on or dial in. So I didn't mean to interrupt, but I felt like it was a perfect random like, calling you out, Morgan.
Jahan, you'd like Paranoia Agent.
Paranoia Agent.
Yeah, Paranoia Agent is one of my all-time favorites in terms of a series. Kara, you would get creeped out by it.
Oh yeah, it already looks creepy.
The story in it is phenomenal, but you get a little creeped out by it. But Jahan, you'd love it because it tells a very succinct, well-written story, and it's a murder mystery.
Oh, really?
That involves little Pepto-Bismol stuffed animal babies?
Not really. It's a mind trip because the girl is freaking out. And that's what's happening. You're following this girl who's trying to figure it out while this officer, well, actually, you're following this girl and the officer. The officer's also trying to figure out who killed who before this girl gets killed. And this girl is afraid she's going to get killed. I mean, it's just a real, because everybody's paranoid of somebody coming at them. And everybody, so it's so cool.
That sounds very familiar. I could be wrong, but it sounds like a movie that somebody I know just did. And I told you about him. I forget the name of the movie, but he did this like thriller where she's like, "Hey, someone's after me. They're murdering," and it's in her head, but it's following officers as well. Like, yeah, Tony Cam, shout out to your movie. And I'm having a really hard like memory lapse. But yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's really well done. There is a movie, a series that you would like, Kara, called Assassination Classroom. It's got 4 seasons. I cried like a baby on the final episode. I mean, I'll go ahead and put it out there. I bawled, because it's also pretty well done. It's actually a interesting take, but it has, matter of fact, you should really like it because it has a lot of great life sayings. Um, a lot of motivational things that you could actually utilize. It's really really cool, really cool. But yeah, Assassination Classroom, you'd like that one.
It was banned in Staten Island, New York.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
After a parent complained about the book's title and fictional superhero themes. I mean, I could see where they think like, oh, like the classroom's being assassinated or something, not
Hey,
knowing the context.
Liz popped on. I gotta send her a message. She needs to go ahead and
Who?
come on with me.
Liz. Hey, come
Yes.
on.
See if I can find
Morgan, where
her.
you at?
I don't know where Morgan is.
Yeah, I just sent him a message and said, Morgan, we're waiting.
Trying to think of some other ones that would be good. But yeah, Pop Team Epic. Interesting. That's a good one. That's a good one.
So now I've searched enough anime now where anytime let's say I'm going to type in the word pop. Oh no, it doesn't work. Pop Team Epic. See, I did Pop Space T and Pop Team Epic. Pulled up. Thank you, Google, for big brothering me. I appreciate it. It's a time saver. Interesting.
Yeah, I gotta find
Cowboy Bebop. I'm gonna check out Cowboy Bebop and let you know.
She also says Death Note. She suggested Death Note.
Death Note.
Oh, yeah, that was definitely something you would definitely like.
And I think I've seen some. I haven't seen it, but I've seen something about this. I mean, the artistry is very pretty.
Yeah, Death Note is really cool. Actually, another one which technically really isn't an anime, but it's drawn in the it's drawn in the there are a couple. Black Dynamite, which has the anime style, it's not actually an anime. Black Dynamite is hilarious. First season, classic. You've got to watch, of course, Boondocks. I don't know
Yeah,
if you've seen. Yeah, Boondocks is
I
classic.
love Boondocks.
And what's the other one? There was another one.
I love Boondocks when I was still in Lawrenceburg, and I had to sneak that in.
Yeah,
because heaven forbid I took interest in something that wasn't country or country-esque. I even had to sneak in my Soul Train obsession when I was a kid.
Oh, Castlevania. You got to watch that.
Oh, yeah. I used to watch that.
Good, yeah. That was good, too.
Castlevania, at the end of the third season, I think I stood up and cheered at the end because it was a cool ending. Fourth season was good. But they do have the spinoff coming, and then The Witcher has their anime-ish cartoon that is out.
So Morgan's not answering me. So what I think is happening is that he's going to pretend that he fell asleep on his chair.
Yeah.
And then he's going to tell me about it in the morning. Hey, Liz, do you want to come join us?
I sent her the link. I told her to come on.
Have you met Liz, Jahan?
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, Liz is great.
Yeah.
I have not had the pleasure.
Yeah, Liz is pretty cool. Great, real good people.
Oh, Glitter Warlock, I love you. Yes, Death Note. I'm gonna watch it just for you, Liz. You're so little over there, Jahan. Little face in the distance. Yeah. Silent.
Yeah, it went quiet quick. Trying to convince Liz to just come on. She might as well.
That's fine. Jahan's amazing.
She said she's
The
going to come
end.
on next time.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, she said she's going to come on next time, man. Yeah, everybody's all quiet tonight.
Oh, tonight is the full moon.
That is true. That is true. Oh, yes, I was playing a car. I was playing Rocket League. I was playing the car. I was playing Rocket.
Yeah.
I'll play it. She was asking if I was playing, but I'll play it now.
Yeah, get back to playing.
Yeah, I got to get back playing. Supposed to play.
Thank you for holding us accountable.
I know.
But no, so we're gonna have like a little full moon ceremony. We're gonna let Henry dance naked in the moonlight.
I'm a little worried. Yeah, I'm definitely a little bit worried about that. Ooh.
So yeah, man, totally, man. We definitely getting some stuff going on. So yeah, man, we got a team that'll be able to do everything for you. So you don't have to ever worry again. You be like, nah, Dahan got it. Him and his team gonna take care of everything.
Yes.
So
You're just amazing, John.
thank you. I appreciate you
You're
so
welcome.
much.
You're like, I got you. I got the hookups.
Yeah, man, I gotta take care of my man Joey.
Yeah, Jahan's my brother from New York. So we family, just like you, Carrie. You family too. So
Oh, same.
we all gotta watch out for each other.
You know. Like you guys have hookups. I just get scrappy. Like, don't mess with my people. I'm gonna beat you. Is how I roll.
But you do it in the beanie, and that's what makes it even better. What in the world was that?
Oh, that was my girlfriend's camera.
Aww.
Oh, wait a second. Your girlfriend's there?
Oh, she's from Ohio.
Oh yeah.
My girlfriend's from Ohio too.
Where?
Hey, look at there.
Hi.
Hold on, I just walked in.
She just walked in, so she's like, oh.
Where in Ohio?
From the Akron area.
Oh.
Where are you from?
Oh, Cincinnati. Different
Oh, okay.
different
Yeah,
side
I'm
of the
probably
state.
not. You're like,
Really?
yeah, all
That-
the way south.
The
And really,
Akron
I'm
area?
from Indiana, so it's like a whole other planet.
Oh, yeah, got you. It
Which
absolutely
part of the Akron
Nice.
area? I'm curious now, though.
The Akron area is like the
Yeah.
area around Akron, Ohio. You know, LeBron James, etc.
Well, I have family who are from Cleveland, and so I know that area a little, not
Yeah.
too much,
That's cool.
because Cleveland's not that
Aw.
far. It's just 20 minutes down the road.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, oh, no, it's like 40 minutes. Like 45 minutes.
You drive the speed limit.
No, I do not. I once saw the sign on 80 and I was like, it says minimum of 80. That's just the highway is 80. Through Pennsylvania.
See, we used to go, we used to drive up 77 to get over there.
Yeah, yep. Well, yeah, to go up to Cleveland. I mean, but so from here, from New York all the way to Ohio, we take 80 across to 76. That it turns into 76, and then 76 turns into 77.
But yeah, that's a good old area.
Go
Like I
to
said,
Youngstown. That's right.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, small world. Because my, you know where Shaker Heights is in
I
Cleveland?
sure do.
Yeah. They're not from that area, but it's the neighborhood right near it.
Got you. Okay.
And I like the new Target they built.
Oh. I don't
It's
know.
nice. It's a little square. It's all pretty like.
Mhm.
You know, I love Target, and I could see you loving Target too, Jacoby.
Oh, I definitely
Just-
love Target also.
It is.
You just
pronounced
go in there and
Target.
frolic, don't you?
It's nice. I got my little Target card and everything.
That's right. Me too. I love to just walk to aisles. It's therapy sometimes.
Ain't no shame in my game. I do the guy thing. I walk around like crazy.
That's right. Do you.
Window shop all day at Target.
Exactly.
Yes.
Although I stay in the toy section too long.
The games back there.
No, the toys.
The board games and
I'm
stuff.
a big kid. I'm not even.
Yeah.
Oh, the Legos?
Yeah, the Legos, a bunch of them.
Yep.
Same thing with all the different cars making all the noises.
Yeah, all the buttons.
And I gotta push them all. They're there.
So there's these, my brother, he has a toddler and a baby, but there's these toys in the baby section that they all like communicate with each other. And I would go in the baby section and push them all to make them all communicate with each other because they sing like little songs together and stuff.
Are you talking about the birds and the dinosaurs that when you walk in front they make crazy noises?
Yeah, not that, but like those are over there too. Those are fun.
That's adorable. I could see you, Jacoby, and the toy section just playing, and then they're like, sir, we're closing. And you're like, no,
started so.
I just started putting these Legos together. Just give me a moment.
I got to make sure that every button works. That's why they're there.
Yeah. I'm the same way at PetSmart.
PetSmart?
Yeah, I have to make sure that everything works for all the puppies. And like which one is like would be Henry approved.
Yes. That's very noble of you.
So if I just randomly up in New York one day, Jahan, would you puppy sit Henry?
Would I puppy sit?
Oh.
That's if I could, yeah. I wouldn't mind. I'll do you that favor.
Yeah. Just be like, just hang out. Just don't feed them beer.
Sounds like experience talking.
Yeah. No, just let them hang out with you. Just be a dude.
See, I'm driving my car fast now.
So what car are you driving? What is that?
It's called a Fennec. It's just basically a SUV. Oh, I need to show you the bear game that I was talking about earlier.
What about I Am Fish?
Yeah, that too. That too.
So, Tori, you say you have the meeting tomorrow with them?
Yeah, so we're supposed to be meeting in the morning. Well, yeah, tomorrow in the morning.
Okay. Well, let me know how that goes.
Jahan's dragging you across the finish line, Jatobi.
I know.
I gotta make sure Jatobi's good, man.
Definitely.
I mean, like I said, I try and never. I gotta make sure everybody else is doing good.
No. That can happen while you're good. It's not an either or. It's an and in everything. What are you drinking, Jahan?
They got a Diet Coke.
Nice.
Like, I get that, like, crazy sugar cravings. So it's like, I drink a Diet Coke just to kind of, like, help me with my cravings. So, yeah, it helps. But then I would most likely be digging in, like, either like a milkshake or like ice cream. And I'm trying to I need to lose some weight. So
I mean, there's also other like alternatives for ice creams and milkshakes, or like.
But we're talking about New York City now, so certain areas is not really health conscious like that.
True.
I mean, there's always options, yes. What you got there?
I'm checking my lunch. Get out of my bag.
I just want to see what you have.
It's my lunch. It's tomorrow.
Fine.
I'm packing my lunch.
Oh, all right, Kara, I'm gonna show you the bear thing. I gotta show you the bear thing because I hadn't opened it yet because I've been waiting on to show you how crazy the bear show is.
Now I'm terrified.
Don't be terrified.
I feel like is bear code for something right now.
No, it's a teddy bear.
Oh, okay.
It's the prologue for another game or for the actual game itself, but yeah, it's a teddy bear. It's very, very evil teddy bear. Looks like, well, not evil teddy bear, but teddy bear getting stuck in evil problems.
Oh yeah, because you like to show us terrifying things at the very end of the shows.
You gotta keep everything going. I don't know.
But it's cute.
Yeah, see, he's a cute little teddy bear.
Cute.
What is this?
This is called The Darkest Tales.
Darkest Tales.
Was this supposed to be a hard game?
Well, it's We'll continue. See what happens. I mean, not really a horror game per se.
Once upon a time, in a little room immersed in the stillness of the night, a little light was flickering, seemingly unable to rest. For many years, she had protected her mistress's sleep through the darkest nights. But now, something was troubling her deeply. The little light gathered her magical energy and began to flutter around the room. She needed to clear her mind. She paused to look at a picture of her keeper, Alicia, with the thoughtful but determined air of someone who knows it's time to act. The girl with the sweet and ready smile was in a dark place. But the little light had a plan. All she needed was a willing helper, and she knew exactly where to find the perfect candidate.
See? It's going to be a creepy game.
Like how creepy? Are we talking about like
It can't be too creepy?
Let's go! Come on out, you little fur brain!
It's cute.
That nauseating sound reminds me of someone.
Charming as ever. Rest assured, I would leave you in peace if Alicia weren't sick.
Sounds serious. Let me know how it plays out.
Enough of your wisecracks! There's no time to waste. She's been taken by dream demons.
What do I know about dealing with demons and sick girls?
But Alicia...
Not interested.
I always said you were just a stupid egotist, and she kept
This
on
voice is
believing
killing
you
me.
were a hero.
Listen to me, you luminous little bug. I have no idea what you're talking about. Dream demons? You've got to be kidding. That little girl shut me away in here without batting an eyelid. If something really did manage to get in her dreams, I'm sure she can deal with it.
Ooh, now I understand. She hurt your pride, did she? How long have you been
This is like
sleeping
Toy
with
Story.
us? Months, years?
It's Toy Story a crack.
And now you're refusing to help her because
Toy Story
she
a
abandoned
crack.
you.
That's what it technically looks like.
You would kill the old bear anymore? Well, let me spell it out for you.
Hey, there's
You're
Mark.
pathetic.
Hello.
Of
Hey,
course.
Mark, what's going on?
Not much. Just popped in, thought to see what my friends were up to. I was just
What's
ending
going on,
with
and then turn
Brian and that
yourself
whole crew, but I thought I'd see what the main crew was doing.
Alicia, our mistress
3
is
minutes, Mark.
Of course, I popped in. You know, I popped in just to say hello. And got to do that even at the 3-minute mark. By the way, Jacoby, I had another performance as a Funky Eye Puppet earlier today.
Even if it were true,
Nice.
what could the two of us do
Second
about it?
performance in a row. So I've now been on Clubhouse twice as a Funky Eye Puppet.
Cut to the
Right
chase.
there.
Okay. Why do you such a rush all of a sudden? As I was saying, I can use my magic to lead someone into
Well,
Alicia's
Have you been
welcome.
winning all your games today, Jacoby?
monsters in her sleep.
Winning all my games.
So you finally admit that Alicia preferred me to a
Kind
stupid
of,
luminous
I
bug
guess.
if she went to sleep.
No, you're the master. I'm sure you've won all the
If I
games.
were you. I'm just saying that even though you're just a dusty, decrepit old bear now, once you're in there, no one will be able to
And
stand
Jahan's sitting there
up to
going
you.
like, yes, I'm ready to go to sleep. I've got big things going on in the town later on today.
More or less.
Okay, then I'll come with you to stretch my paws in the world of dreams.
Stretch your paws.
So how you doing, Mark? What's going on, man?
Not much. Like I said, I had a chance to perform as a voiceover artist earlier today, so that was fun. Got a chance to do that at around 1 this afternoon. And then I
Nice.
did the show earlier where I got a chance to interview a jazz artist out of New York, actually, Ron Apria. But he's performed with all kinds of amazing people like Lionel Hampton and like Tito Puentes. But he also had a chance to work with John Lennon. So we had a chance to kick that, and he was telling me what that experience was like.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, they were both nice, both cool. And then I heard from my aunt, so she was touching base with me, just doing that family check-in and everything. And then, you know, Malik's birthday is coming up on Tuesday. So my young brother's birthday is less than a week from now. So he'll hit a big birthday mark and all of that. So that was looking forward to that, figuring out what I'm going to do to celebrate, even though I think he's already celebrated by destroying me. I didn't say beating me. He destroyed me in fantasy football. It wasn't even pretty. So I think I lost by like 30 points and got to play him again the week after his birthday. So he hasn't gloated yet. Maybe because he doesn't want it to be a 1-1 record since we're playing each other back to back. But if he beats me twice, I know I won't hear the end of it. Shahad can relate. He knows how he gloats sometimes when he destroys some of his opponents.
Yeah.
Oh, I can use the controller. Okay, there we go.
This is a kid's game for Jahan. This scary bear game.
Scary bears.
I missed.
Is the
That's
little
kinda
light
weird,
supposed to
but-
be a ghost?
So, Ghost, Wisp,
Something in that family.
Oh, I just died from the pencils.
Not the pencils. The pencils got you.
I mean, what kind of creepy little girl keeps all the pencils up like that? Like, not one or two, but like 50 of them.
Wait, I'm confused. It went from living room to.
You didn't have those kind of people in your school, the nerds that had all the pencils in one little container all the time?
So you notice
like
how the
50 of 'em.
background looks like,
exactly.
well, it changed to snow. It's like this imaginary place, but it's
Yeah.
also the pillows. That's what's back there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's weird.
See, there you go.
Oh, that was a little graphic.
I told you.
Ooh.
That was quite graphic.
What a strange smell.
Was these the same people who did Little Nightmares?
You don't smell.
That's what it feels like.
Wolf. Are you lost by any chance?
I love Little Nightmares.
Oh, Little Nightmares is great.
If you would be so
That
kind as to
storyline is
show me
ridiculous.
Did they make a movie out of Little Nightmares?
The
I
same
wish.
fear of judgment, my dear. Didn't your mother warn you about getting lost? It's too late now. The forest is infested with abominable wolves who can't wait to tear you to shreds. And they've already caught your scent.
So, am I done for?
There might be a way to save your fur. If you can get to my grandma's house quickly.
If you'd let me get up, I'd already be on my
Is
way.
that Little Red Riding Hood?
Yeah.
Looks like Little Red Riding Hood.
So there was an old
Try
game.
not to lose your way this time.
I think it was called Alice. Where it was basically a dark take on Alice in Wonderland, where you are Alice and you go back to Wonderland, and it's been years since you've been
We're not here to
there,
run
but
away.
everything is
We're here to
dark,
fight, right?
and you have to go around killing everything there because it's
Time to run
corrupted.
away. We have to find a weapon. You won't last long without one.
That's what happened.
I told you this game is.
Okay. Well, gentlemen, I have to get going. But interesting. We can play this next time for sure. It
See,
yeah, very interesting.
See, I mean, it's just a side. I like side scrollers. Kill that. But yeah, it's very. Ooh, I don't want
What just
to
happened there?
step on
Ooh,
that.
the pencils.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a thing for pencils.
Yeah.
I do like I do like the scenery though.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a beautiful side scroller, but it's dark.
Yeah.
Very dark.
Dark and twisty.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, actually, that's what
Hey,
we do. Because I don't
That's what I
think.
meant to tell
Kara,
you.
I got to show
I'm
you
glad,
a little
I'm glad that
nightmare.
you haven't gone to bed yet, Kara. I ran into somebody. I might have mentioned this on one of the other shows that Toby was at or everything, but I ran into a lady on Clubhouse that is a collector of wildlife, like she's an animal trainer, and I did not know that y'all had one that y'all state is one of the ones that has some fairly loose rules on being allowed to keep wild animals. She said that she had a wild geese in her house. She has I think like an ocelot and some other things, but she's there in Ohio, and she did say that Ohio is one of the few states that is not as restrictive in what they do in terms of allowing wild pets. So I didn't know if you knew anything about that because I think I want to say she was in the Cleveland area, and I know there are many cities in Ohio, but I want to say she was in the Cleveland area.
I don't know anything about wildlife ownership laws in Ohio.
Gotcha. I was just curious. Like I said, I ran into her
We'll at
on
least try to be a bit
Clubhouse,
more
and she's,
careful.
I think she's actually doing some training with like some movies and everything. But she did seem like she had a very interesting house because the way she described it is like 20 or 30 different types of animals, everything from monkeys to
Interesting.
geese, all in the house.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly have never like looked into that, so I don't know.
I'm just curious because, like I said, when I saw her in that space, and I knew that you were in that same state, so like I said, I was just curious if you had ever heard anything because it crossed my mind when I was talking to her. I think that was 3 or 4 days ago.
I like the golden Lego piece.
There you go. Jahan, does your girlfriend know anything about exotic animal laws in Ohio? Because I don't.
No, but there was that news story. Like, I don't know, a year or two ago, where that one dude in Ohio, all his wild animals got loose. Like, he had lions and tigers and things or something.
Yeah.
Weird. Very, yeah.
Ouch.
A couple years
There
ago.
there are occasional news stories like that from Ohio too. It's crazy.
Yeah. Ohio's got some wild places.
Merton the Tiger King. The Tiger King. Somebody wrote Merton the Tiger King.
Rusty pair of scissors.
The Tiger King. Oh.
Don't you recognize them? They're the
Tiger
scissors
King.
Alicia wasn't allowed to play with as a child. You won't find a better weapon in this world. All they need is a little magic.
Oh, wow. The scissors have gotten rid of that.
Yeah, so we need to do some Halloween games. I'll definitely do this. I got to show you Little Nightmares, Kara. You'd like that one.
As always,
Oh yeah.
try to be more careful.
Cool. Let's do it.
Magic with theirs to awaken their true power.
Well, thanks, guys. Nice
Bye,
meeting you, Jahan's
Carl.
girlfriend.
Nice to meet you.
Splendid.
Bye. Bye, Mark. Bye,
Let's
Jacoby.
find out
Bye,
what these
Jahan.
monsters are made of.
See you, Kara. Oh, I can slash now.
What the hell?
Whoa. Didn't want to fall that far.
So I'm assuming you're not doing a show tomorrow in the afternoon?
No, because I got a meeting tomorrow.
Okay.
Another rerun tomorrow?
Yeah, I got a meeting tomorrow.
Bro.
Oh, yeah, somebody pointed out that there was a guy in Raleigh. Well, Liz pointed out that there was a guy in Raleigh who had snakes.
I think that was the guy that got in trouble because the snake got loose and everything. A lot of people, I think, were afraid of where the snake would be finding its home at, but they did. I think they caught the snake owner. I mean, well, I know they caught the snake owner, but I think they caught the snake as well. But yeah, there have been a couple of times that wild animals have gotten loose, even here in the Carolinas.
Listen to me, Bear. Now that I am one with your weapon, I will absorb the energy of every monster you kill. Don't spare a single one.
I would have killed them all anyway. I'm not taking orders from a petulant pair of scissors.
Don't mess with this bear.
Concentrate on the
Yeah, that bear sounds like a rough bear.
He had a hard life.
I think they were like kind of going extra too hard. It seems like the attitude is more. I mean, not really, but you remember Bad Fur Day? It was on Nintendo 64.
Hey, Toby's Xbox apparently has said that they want to make some more blockbuster type games. So I was just looking up stories of video games, and they said they want to make more PlayStation style blockbuster games.
Who?
Xbox.
What the?
Whoa.
The boss of Xbox Game Studio has says that the publisher wants to get better at making the type of blockbuster games that rival PlayStation is known for. So they apparently are trying to get into that space because I guess they're feeling like they're getting beaten very badly in that space. So they said that they want to get more into that.
Are you supposed to kill that thing?
I don't know. Okay, I want to get away from
No, you need to get away.
Yeah. Stop trying to bite me. Look at those teeth.
I don't think you can kill it.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Actually, yeah, Liz, I think maybe like Uncharted. Go down this way.
Oh, that's unusual. It's a game that came out on Nintendo Switch, but you can't play it in Europe, Australia, and New Zealand.
You know,
Ever
play
heard
it in
of
New Zealand.
Dying Light Platinum
Oh,
Edition?
yeah.
It says it was launched on Nintendo Switch today, but due to an extremely peculiar Germany-specific ban, the digital version of the game is unavailable to players in Europe, Australia, and New Zealand. But I guess they find it too violent.
Well, I mean, different areas will block. Oh, that's how you kill it.
Yeah, how you kill it?
Kind of like the way Facebook bans stuff
You have to go around the other way.
where you're living.
Just once. Could you make yourself useful without bragging about it?
With the energy
Well,
we have absorbed, I can
fellas, I gotta
enhance
go.
our skills.
Yep, you're being
I
close.
hope these skills you're so proud of are
So,
worth the time I have to spend.
Actually,
putting
yeah,
up
I
with
guess since everybody actually has to head out, we'll go ahead and close up shop and save the rest of this game for next time. Because yeah, we'll see what's going on with this.
Yeah, that game looks good. It's interesting.
It's dark, but it's good.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, we'll go ahead and close up shop. And we'll be back. Well, since we can't do it tomorrow, we'll be back next Wednesday.
Okay.
Are you doing both shows next week, or do you know yet?
Well, I'm gonna try and do both shows next week, but it all depends.
I know a lot depends on your schedule with the kids and with because you're still working with the hockey team now too, right? I know you've done the Bulls, or was that just a one-off?
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm supposed to be helping them out.
Right.
So we'll see how that goes.
But
It's kind of cool. It was neat doing that one Canes game. So yeah,
cool. That's what I'm saying.
We'll
So
see what happens next week because there's another game on Monday. So
that you're working the game on Monday.
Yep.
Cool. And who knows? Maybe there'll be a game on Thursday, but they're never in the afternoon. We'll see how it plays out. I gotta send you that link because I think we're gonna make some clips from the whole thing of the Funky Eye Puppets. I'll send that to you so you can laugh at me trying to do improv.
All right, yeah,
Because that's actually what I wanted. I do borrow some of your lessons taught to me about improv tactics and the what if kind of rules and everything, because they asked me to riff a little bit more. So to go with the script, but also to riff some lines. So I try to riff within the context, but using your what if improv principles that I learned from you and others. Get some critique from you, and maybe even Jahan as well. Cool. It was your event this week, or is it next week? The one you were trying to get Jatovi to go to?
Well, that event is in December.
December, okay.
Yeah, that's in December. So I guess he's going to be talking about it tomorrow, if I'm not correct. I mean, if I'm correct, right? You need to go, Jatovi, man. Come on, man. Don't let me drag you. Don't make me have to go to North Carolina to come get you, man. I'm serious. Don't make me have to. You need to come, man. Because that's actually the week that we're gonna announce the new company that we're forming. So if you're coming and they're coming, we need to definitely sit down and talk to see what we could definitely do for you. Because, like I said, we are really forming this group of brothers doing the thing in the esports market. We're really trying to push and help elevate a lot of cities and states and getting esports, into the communities and getting them to get involved. So this way, esports is everywhere, and that's what we're trying to do. So we're able to do, we're able to be that one-stop shop, come in, do the thing, and, we'll rock it because we got the experience to do it.
All right, yeah, like I said, we'll see what happens at the meeting tomorrow because I'm gonna push for it. So
Yeah, let them know about us, man, because we definitely trying to do stuff. So let's make it happen, man.
Got to make it happen. Hey, while I'm thinking about it, Jacoby Hannah and Nicole Jones was at the Hayti yesterday.
oh, cool.
Yeah, she was doing an interview with Sandy Darity as part of her upcoming documentary. You know, Sandy does a lot of work around um, the disparity that exists between communities of color and others, and also a leading reparations expert. So they were doing an interview. I think they were stopping at other cities like let's see, Jackson, Mississippi, maybe Atlanta, and a couple of others. But yeah, they used the sanctuary to record the interview. Had the whole TV crew that was a mix of New York and LA people. But I don't think the actual film will come out till the end of next year, or like the third or fourth quarter of next year.
Okay.
Yeah, she was a fascinating individual. I had a chance to talk to her briefly. She was actually going to get her COVID shot while she was here.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Before I start playing this, oh, look at that.
Yeah, you've already started playing another game, so I don't know how far you are into it and whether you're gonna win or not.
Yeah, he probably likes it so far now. I mean, I don't blame him either. It looks nice. I actually would love to watch this.
Yeah, I was gonna say the scenery is amazing. Even the plants are really colorful and really eye catching. I can sit here just watching the game. It's almost like watching a TV show.
I mean, it's peaceful.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Until they get to the violent scenes.
Oh no!
Like you said, until they get to the violent scenes.
Look at that.
I love the way you slaughter those revolting wolves. I delight in the hatred. I see burning in your eyes, a reflection of my own loathing.
What in tarnation is this monster? Did you kill it? All on your own?
He's the king of the wolves.
Hey John, do you ever make games? I know Jacoby plays around with it, but I know you do game tournaments, but do you ever make games or attempt to make games?
No, I never make games, but I actually would love to make some games. I would love to be a producer. Like I definitely got some concepts and stuff like that. Because like I mean, for me, like ever since I was playing games, I always wanted to create games. But I mean, I never wanted to get into the realm of making games because I didn't know I don't even know where to start. You know, honestly, you know. And then I was going to this after-school program called Playing to Win. And it was mainly like just more like a kind of like a computer program for just like people who just need to that want to learn. Actually, no. Okay, so the origin of Playing to Win, it used to be a chess after school program, and Playing to Win was mainly teaching kids how to play chess, and then it kind of transitioned into computers to where they were teaching kids how to do Word, Excel, and all that other stuff, and teaching them how to do web pages. So that was a Boys and Girls Harbor program. And it was a really great program. I enjoyed it. I learned a lot from it. Actually, because of them, I was able to intern at MTV. So I was working on the online graphics department. So that they were the ones who were kind of like handling like the background graphics for like, you know, for like TRL and all that stuff, all their shows. So they were the ones that were in charge of that. So that was definitely around that time when they were doing like, you know, online graphics for like TRL and all that. I don't even know if that whole thing still exists because they stopped kind of like doing shows like live, you know. But yeah, TRL was so big at that time when I was interning. And, yeah, I really would love to, like, I mean, at that time, at my age, I think I was like 16, 17. I would have loved to kind of like continue working there, you know, like I really wanted to have a job there.
Yeah. And I'm sure you got all kinds of creative ideas of all kinds of interesting games that we could probably be really enthralled by and everything of that nature.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of companies that like have games out now that they're not kind of utilizing. Because some of them are really just cash grabs or gotcha games, which is not really the way to go because you know they're more like pay to win type of games. So it's just like kind of like really somewhat less skill because what mostly what you do is like you just waste all your money, get the stuff that you need, and you just pretty much look at strategy guides on like what's the best strategies and stuff like that. You know, the best meta. So like there's really no skill in a sense, you know, of playing the game. So that's the only thing I hate about majority of phone app games. But I definitely have some ideas that I want to do that could definitely revolutionize like the way how we play games, especially on the phone. Because I mean, phone is like it's in the palm of your hand. You don't have to, you don't really have to get like a really good phone. I mean, you have to get a really good phone. Obviously, you can't get like one of those like prepaid phones to play games on it. You got to get like a good decent phone where you can be able to play like just the generational games, you know. And once you do that, like you could just be a part of it, just like everyone else, you know. Like everyone is a gamer when it comes to just on the phone, you know. People think like they're not gamers, but they really are, you know.
Yeah, because I do play Words with Friends on games and a couple of other games. So I guess even in that sense, I'm a gamer on the phone because I will play that on the phone and a couple of other ones as well. So yeah, I can definitely see that.
I mean, puzzles has been a huge hit, like just in general, like puzzles. I mean, women love puzzles. Like they can't get enough of puzzles. Like it was, I would say like literally 80% women are playing the puzzle games. I just like Candy Crush is so huge.
Right, I remember that.
And then you got all these random other games like Puzzles and Zombies and stuff like that. But yeah, Candy Crush is so huge because the female market really made that game popular, you know. And it was catchy, you know, and it was appealing, and it worked, you know. And you see all these other games too that kind of like Flappy Bird was just so simple, but then obviously was breaking copyright laws, but still they were making so much money off of that alone. Angry Birds is also another good one. Yeah, there's not that many I could think of that was like really big at this point. I mean, there are some, but they don't stick out like just like Angry Birds and Flappy Bird and all those other ones.
Yeah, and Candy Crush and all those. Yeah, they definitely.
Yeah. They're just they pretty much are just modeled after them, you know, in a sense. So
cool.
But yeah, I mean, I'd rather make a game that's gonna like not just it just brings something different to the table, you know. And most people get into the phone app business because it you know, if you're able to run ads and stuff like that, you know, you make really good money just off of some crappy game, and people, if they continue to keep playing it, I mean, you know, you gotta make a fortune.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think what it is, people use the Google AdSense. They add it into their programming,
right?
And that's how they're able to like get ads going. And if people are constantly playing it, you know, it's good.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, Jacoby, we need you to make a Durham game, or maybe regional games don't work anymore, or maybe they never worked. Jacoby, we're waiting for the Durham game.
Some regional games work. Mainly the big cities, they'll work. Yeah. It's hard to do a smaller city unless if you're going to focus it on like a town like Durham, it'll be a little tougher because you don't have a huge amount of people compared to like a New York or some of the other places.
Right. So you could do a game based on like a New York or an LA metropolis, but you couldn't really do it off of a Durham scenario.
I mean, you could say, you don't have to say it's Durham.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what the Duffer Brothers do.
That's true.
Because the Duffer Brothers don't say it's Durham, but that's really where you are in Stranger Things.
Cool.
What in tarnation?
Yeah, I was talking to Sasha Jahan. You're talking about the chess aspect. I was talking to him, one of our other hosts, because that's actually one of my. I love those chess programs that were teaching people chess, but I don't know that they ever taught people the meritocracy that went into chess. Like they never taught them. A lot of them didn't teach them how to be masters. They just taught them the skill of the game, but not
that was incredible.
Way to become a champion.
You managed to get this far.
Darn little girl.
I like the
always lights a fire inside
the actual theme of this game, or the art style.
Yeah, I was saying I like the art style big time.
What are you ranting on about?
You have been excellent bait.
And even the storyline.
Is Red Riding Hood the villain?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Does Red Riding Hood ever run into the wolf, and is the wolf a good guy?
She already killed the big bad wolf.
Oh, okay.
In their den.
I missed that part.
No, that was the one that had the giant rock in his mouth. That was the big bad wolf, or the wolf king.
And what are the little pig? What are the pigs in this story?
Well, I think we're about to find out.
Okay.
That was dropping. What is that?
Everything's on fire because she just set everything on fire.
She just burned the pigs.
Is that people dropping?
No, it's just branches.
Oh, I'm like, whoa, this game's a little dark.
Well, she just took out the pigs. It looks like Little Red Robin Hood is an arsonist.
I mean, it's definitely a very dark game.
I think the first time that actually, I don't know, maybe I've probably never seen any iteration of Robin Hood. Not Robin Hood. Red Riding Hood being dark. So you know Darkstalkers, right? So they got a character named BB Hood, and she's like literally like the dark version of Red Riding Hood. And I think that's probably the first of it.
I was just thinking about classic children's tales, and I was wondering if there's any dark versions of Jack and Jill, because Hansel and Gretel was already dark in the first place. But
I mean, you got tons of movies that are all dark around.
Yeah, but are they versions of Jack and Jill or Hansel and Gretel?
I could have sworn there was a game that was like that. I don't remember.
Like I said, there was that Alice game that was, Alice in Wonderland that had just dark tales of everything.
Oh, it had dark tales of Jack and Jill too?
I think the part 2 did, but there's the comic book. What is it? What's it? The Wolf Among Us. Not the Wolf Among Us. The
yes,
Telltale game.
Telltale games, you said, John?
Yeah, it's definitely the Wolf Among Us.
The Werewolf. No, not Werewolf Within. No, it is.
It's Wolf Among Us.
Yeah,
or something like that.
Because the Werewolf Within is the VR game, I think.
Next thing I know, they're gonna come out with an evil version of Curious George.
I mean, they may already have it.
They may.
Is this Alicia's bed?
You're right. What a funny
What was that other
coincidence.
one? They probably don't.
Honey,
I'm thinking of ones that
we're
are
in a
very
little
old.
girl's
Like
nightmare.
there could be an
We're
evil
about to
version
go
of the
under
Paddington Bear.
bed. I don't like this one bit.
You old coward.
Let's leave the squabbles for another day, you luminous bug. Right now, we need to stay alert.
What level are you on?
I can level up. Skill tree.
Nah, man, go for that increased damage, man.
That's what I'm thinking.
Always go for the increased damage. You don't want to have those long boss fights. No. We do damage here, sir.
How did I know they were gonna fall?
You got those bosses. No, you did. Oh,
Yeah.
that's so whack.
No, that even over here.
They caught me.
You got caught out of nowhere. All right, fellas. Again, I'm sorry. Gotta go.
No,
Yeah.
problem.
We better end this because I can keep on playing this game.
Yeah, I can say we can play this all day long because I don't think this game has an ending. Because I've seen Little Red Robin Hood fall several times, and she still keeps getting up and going back and fighting some more.
Well, there's an ending to the game. I just hadn't gotten to it yet. What else does it?
But I'm just saying, but just not like one of them games that you get knocked out or die and then don't come back. Because I've seen her fall a couple of times and she keeps bouncing back. So I guess she got.
Well, she hadn't fallen yet.
Oh, okay.
No, she's just been stalking me.
Stalking, gotcha.
All right, fellas. So
right.
Toby, let me know what the deal is, man.
Yeah, I'll keep you posted.
Okay. Mark, my man, love you.
Always good seeing you as well.
All right,
Catch you
man.
on the flip side.
All right, Jahan, I'll talk to you.
All right, later, Toby.
All right, Mark. We'll go ahead and play the end show.
Say what?
I'm gonna go ahead and play the end.
Play the
I'm
end
gonna
show.
play this game forever.
You know, I have this funny feeling that if I take a nap and if I come back at or wake up at 2 or 3, that I'm still gonna see you in the room still playing. So I'm not really convinced that you're done.
Yeah, this is the end for the night. This is it for the night. So
that's what you say, but I'm not sure that I believe you. But I'll take your word for it for now. I know you in your late night game, so I'm not gonna be surprised if you're not on still later in the night. But I'm gonna take your word for it, so.
All right, here we go. Gonna play the end.
Later.
Being able to represent yourself as who you are helps others to speak for themselves.
I'll say, as I know right now, the Star Trek and Marvel universe are connected, but there is the multiverse, so you never know.
Who's her? You know her. Don't pretend you don't.
I know her. I've known her my whole life, literally. So,
are you gonna toss it off to me again?
I mean, no. I'm tossing it to Janora. Janora is gonna have to introduce herself.
Ladies' Day.
Yes.
Wait.
I don't think there's a video game that simulates what it's like to have a family. Are you kidding? I get left burned on fire. My mom leaves the stove on. That ain't a family.